Gypsy in the City TV. Today's video is going to be my first ever get ready with me. I don't think I've ever done a get ready with me on my channel. This is going to be like a get ready with me / first impressions video, really, because not too long ago I had the pleasure of being invited to the Laura Geller headquarters, and we got to chat with Laura Geller, whom I adore. I had the pleasure of meeting Laura at Generation Beauty, and she was such a sweetheart. So it was so good to see her again at her office and hear about their latest launches and things like that. And they gave us some goodies to play with, so I wanted to do like a first impressions video using the Laura Geller products that we received, and I thought, why not just do a get ready with me? So let's get started. To begin, I'm going to use the Laura Geller Spacke treatment. It has SPF 30, so this is a makeup primer, and this is pretty much what Laura Geller is known for. It's her one of the first products that she released. It's an under makeup primer. So this is supposed to kind of be like a barrier between your skin and the makeup. She was telling us how she studied makeup theater, and how the first thing that they kind of teach you is that it's not really good for the skin to be moisturized when you're applying makeup, because then the makeup is not going to stay on throughout the performance, and it's not going to stay on, especially with all those lights and all the heat from the lights and stuff like that. So this is like the first product that she created to make sure that your makeup would stay on all day long. It's getting hot in my room. Summer is officially here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply foundation. I don't have any Laura Geller foundation, any of her liquid foundations. I would love to try it though, because I got to swatch some of her liquid foundations while I was there, and they looked incredible. I only have the powder foundation, which I use that to set my foundation, but for foundation I am going to use my favorite of the moment, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I like to press it in, and then once we get to the edges, I like to buff it out. I'm only gonna do one layer because I don't think this is gonna be a crazy look. I think I'm just gonna do kind of like a natural look. Now that we have our foundation on, I'm going to apply concealer. This is from Smashbox. It's the Studio Skin 24 Hour. Oh, I should have washed my beauty blender. I forget how much I love the beauty blender for under the eye to blend out the concealer. It's just so good. You know what? I'm just gonna use it dry. Just need to blend out those. This is literally a lazy girl right here. Lazy girl makeup. Not washing your beauty blender and using it dry. Okay, now I'm just going to set underneath my eyes, and I'm using YSL's Souffle Declat setting powder in the color number 1. I'm gonna dip this angled brush there and then just pat that powder under my eye. Then I'm going to take Laura Geller's Double Take Baked Versatile Powder Foundation in medium. I'm not really sure if this is my color, but I guess we will find out. So I'm just going to take this Milani powder brush, and I'm going to dip it in here, and then I'm just going to pat this on. This looks like it's my color, but I don't really know. So far, so good. I like the texture of this. It's very creamy and smooth, and it goes on beautifully on the skin. Ooh, okay, okay. That looks really nice. Okay, next, I'm going to bronze on my skin, and I'm going to use the Laura Geller Beach Matte Baked Hydrating Bronzer in Siesta Medium. This is what it looks like. Oh, how pretty is that? That looks gorgeous. Can you guys see? It has like a quilted pattern in it. and it's a matte bronzer, so this is going to be great for contouring. I'm going to take this blush brush by Milani. I'm going to dip it in here, and I'm going to bronze and contour my face. A great bronzer for like a natural bronzy look. I feel like I might want to get it a little bit darker for the summertime. I'm just gonna put some on my neck because I feel like my neck and my face are like two different colors right now. Okay, now that I'm looking at the bigger picture, I look really bronze. I look really bronze. Okay, now I'm just gonna blend any harsh edges out. Now I'm gonna skip a little bit and I'm gonna do my eyes. So I'm just gonna prime them as usual. Nothing new here, and I'm gonna do my brows. Okay, brows are done. Eyes are primed. Now let's move on to eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Laura Geller, the Delectables eyeshadow palette, and it's a nude eyeshadow palette. All these eyeshadows are baked in little tiny terracottas. It was cool because we actually got to see how all these eyeshadows are baked and how the Laura Geller products are made, and they're all baked on tiny little terracottas. So when you actually use up all the eyeshadow, you're gonna see a tiny terracotta at the bottom of the pan. And the cool thing about the way that these eyeshadows are made is that they really do take a long time to make because they are baked, and not only that, they're also made in Italy. It's a very intricate process, the making of all of her baked products, so they do take their time. You know, you can't just whip them out like nothing. I think I'm gonna go with this color right here called Sunrise. It's like a reddish burnt orangey, it's like a burnt orange color. I'm just applying that on my lid with a flat brush. And then I'm going to spray my brush because I want that color to be a little bit more intense, and I'm going to dip my brush in there. So I'm just going to spray it with some setting spray and dip my brush back in there. So you know when you usually wet your brush and you dip into an eyeshadow, the color kind of never goes back. It gets that kind of glazed effect on top because of the water. Well, that does not happen to Laura Geller's products because her products are actually baked. So you don't, you know, if you wet your brush or if you wet the eyeshadow, it goes back to its natural state because these eyeshadows are baked. So I thought that was really interesting. I really want it to have kind of like a foiled look. So I'm just wetting my brush and wetting the eyeshadow. That looks pretty. Okay. Now I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to dip it into Mushroom, which is a nice transitional color here. And I'm going to put that into my crease. I just want to define the eyes a little bit more, so I'm going to dip into this. I'm going to dip into Hazelnut right here with a pencil brush. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of that darker color on the outer V of my eyes. Okay, and then I'm going to take the brush that we used before and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going to take that vanilla color and I'm going to apply that to my brow bone as a highlight. That's really nice. Then I'm going to take the color Cream and I'm just going to put that in my inner corner because you guys know I love a good inner corner highlight. And for eyeliner, I'm going to use Laura Geller's Calligraphy Classic Tip Liquid Liner in black. And I'm just going to do a very basic wing. I'm going to take that brush and I'm just going to... It's a felt tip, so this is really easy, especially for beginners. And as you can see, I'm just drawing a line down right on my eye. And then I'm going to connect the line and just drag that liner. And because this has a felt tip, and also because a felt tip is so long, it makes it really easy for you to create a wing and to line your eyes as well. See how easy that was? And then I'm just gonna extend that wing out. And connect it. I like how dark this pencil is, and I like how like big the felt tip is as well. Because sometimes like the felt tips are like really small and it makes it kind of hard to work with. Look how easy that wing was, man. Okay, now I'm gonna apply mascara and some falsies to really, I know I said this was a simple look. It always starts out like that. You always say, oh, it's just gonna be simple, but I'm gonna put some falsies on. How gorgeous is, guys. So pretty, right? Lashes make a difference. They really do. So now that our eyes are done, we're gonna move to blush. Let me just wipe off any excess powder that I have there. So for blush, I'm going to use the Laura Geller Baked Blush in Brighten and Peach Delight, and this color is so pretty and it's gonna go so well with the look that I have created already. So I'm gonna take this blush brush by Milani, dip it in there, tap off the excess, and just, ooh. Yes, pigmentation. This blush is really pigmented. Oh, that's so pretty. It's like a nice flush. It has a little bit of like an iridescence to it, like a little bit of a frost.
Oh, that's so pretty. I would totally use it as eyeshadow as well. Oh, that is gorgeous.
I want to contour my nose just a little bit, so I'm going to go back into that bronzing powder, take this e.l.f. fan brush, just dip it in there, and I'm just going to run that down the sides of my nose. This is like the easiest way to contour your nose. Then I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to be using the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator, and this is in Charming Pink. I was really hoping to get Gilded Honey, but I got this Charming Pink, which is nice. It's something different. I don't really have anything like this, but I need to get my hands on that Gilded Honey because it is everything. I mean, all of her Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminators are beautiful. I also love the peach one as well, so I need to get my hands on Gilded Honey and that peach one. So I'm going to take this fan brush and I'm going to hold it. First of all, like, how freaking cute is this packaging? I'm obsessed. And the really cool thing that we learned about the Illuminators is that they're actually baked, obviously, but they're baked using, they start off as a translucent kind of product first, and then the pigments are infused into that translucent powder, which is really neat because as you see, when you put on the color, it's just pure pigmentation. There's no really fallout when you swirl your brush in there, and oh, it's just stunning. So I'm gonna just dip my, look at that, guys, look at that. I'm gonna dip my finger in there. I'm gonna put some on the tip of my nose. I'm gonna bring that down the bridge of my nose, and then I'm just gonna blend it out. Oh my god, this is so, like, all these colors that I have on just work so well together. So this is kind of like a pinky glow, you know? Okay, and for lips, guys, we're gonna do the Laura Geller Soho Nude Lipstick. First of all, I love the packaging. It's super sleek. It has a magnetic cap, which is great because, you know, sometimes you throw a lipstick in your bag and it gets like loose, a mess in your purse. So I love that it has a magnetic cap, and I absolutely love the design and the packaging. Look at this gorgeous, this lipstick is also baked, by the way. Like, that is so fascinating to me. Look at this gorgeous detail on the lipstick, and then look how it is curved, making it just like perfect when you put it on your lip. This is the color Soho Nude, which goes perfect with the look I created. And I'm just gonna, oh yes. Okay, so I'm gonna use the tip of it to outline my lip. My lips are kind of chapped. I probably should have put chapstick on. I really like how it's curved like that. I hope it stays like that, because you know when you start to put on lipstick it kind of creates its own shape, but I hope that it stays like this because I really like it. This look that I have going on is just perfect. Yes. Oh my god, this lipstick is gorgeous. This is so perfect for the summer. Oh, yes, this summer glowy kind of look. Okay, I want to add a little bit of a gloss to this. I like it, but I want it to be glossy. Like I'm just feeling like I need a gloss. So I'm going to add, let's see what I have open here. This is the CO Bigelow Mentha Lip Shine. And Mentha, it's just a clear gloss with a little bit of a mint like effect to it. This is just a nice clear gloss to put on top of any lipstick. Okay, so next I am going to set my face, and I'm really excited to use this. This is the Filter Finish Setting Powder in Universal. So I'm going to take a big fat fluffy brush, and I'm going to use the Milani Powder Bronzer brush, and I'm going to dip it in here, and I'm going to set my face with this Universal Filter Finish Setting Powder. And this is supposed to give you, obviously, like a filter finish. So I'm just going to dip my brush in here. This is so beautiful. I'm going to tap off the excess. I'm just gonna, okay, I think I put maybe a little bit too much. I think I might have put a little bit too much on my forehead because it looks kind of silvery-ish, but it's okay. Usually with finishing powders, you're just supposed to like tap them into the skin, but oh no, I might have to buff this one in. I have to highlight my nose again. I love this look. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more blush and more highlight just because, I mean, we're already here. I'm loving the eyes. I'm loving like all the products that I use. I don't have anything bad to say. The only thing is I have to, I guess, play with this a little bit more because I think I put a lot on my brush, and when I went to put it on my forehead, it was like bam. But other than that, I really like that matte bronzer too. At first I'm like, I don't think this is bronzy enough, but then after like I put a lot of it on, and then I looked in the mirror, I was like, okay, I think you're bronzy enough, girl. I'm gonna set it. I want all those powders to really sink into my skin, so I'm gonna set it with a setting powder, and I'm using the Maybelline Wear Boosting Setting Spray, and I'm gonna apply it liberally because I really want this to sink into my skin. Typically when I use powders, I really like to apply a lot of setting spray because I don't want the powders to just sit on top of my skin. I really want that to look like skin, to look like my skin. So the best way to achieve that is with a setting powder. So I'm just gonna let this, oh my God. Look at my cheeks. I don't know if you guys can see like the amazingness on camera, but I am living for my cheeks. Living for my cheeks. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? Let me put a little bit of eyeshadow on the bottom of my eyes. I'm just going to use that same brush that I applied eyeshadow with on top. I got cream. Come through cream. This color right here. I would drop the mic, but I don't have a mic to drop. I would drop my palette, but I don't want to break it, so just let you bask in this gorgeousness. Like, oh my God, love the way that this look came out. I had no plans on what I was gonna do. I just kind of wanted to play with this new makeup that I got, and I love the way that this look came out. This is just a beautiful like summertime daytime glow, and I am all the way here for it. What do you guys think? like on point. Everything just came together so beautifully. So I hope that you enjoyed this final look. I'm obsessed. This is definitely going to be a look that I'm going to be doing very often this summer, so be prepared to see this look a lot. I really enjoyed all of the Laura Geller products that I tried out. I'm definitely going to be playing a lot more with them this summer, especially this bronzer, which is so pretty. And that highlight really, you know, when I first saw him, I was like, I don't know about you, I don't know about this charming pink. I just, pinks, and with my complexion, I just don't know about those type of highlights, but okay. I see you, charming pink. I see you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this first impressions video. Let me know if you want me to do more first impression videos using new makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. See you next time. Bye. You know when everything just falls together perfectly, like your makeup is on point, your curls are popping, like, can we just freeze this moment in time? Can we just freeze this? Because this is freaking beautiful. Like, I can't even cannot right now with this beat down. Okay, let's zoom it in, baby. Let's get those up close in person. You know when just everything just comes together and you're just so happy because you look beautiful? Like, this morning I woke up and I looked alright, you know, because I like to believe I'm like a 7 without makeup on. You know, you have to believe in yourself. But right now I'm feeling like a 10. I'm feeling like a 10 right now, Lord. This